Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be talking about the 5 books I want to reread soon, because I feel like I don't reread anything really. I just start reading new and new books, and there's books that I love that I want to go back to, books that like I've read once but like I didn't give it enough chance or something like that, so, or I didn't understand it properly, or I just like rushed through it, maybe because I had to read it for something, so I want to go back and reread. So these are like 5 like that are on my top list, so let's just get into the video. So the first book is a book that honestly I've been talking about on the channel for so much this year, but I'm gonna say it again. It's I Am Thunder by Muhammad Khan, and this honestly is probably my favourite book of all time, hands down. It's a book that I love so much because I relate to it so much that it makes me so happy to read it and to like see the characters grow. And like honestly, as much as I love it, I could not remember some scenes and I want to go back and relive that experience. I just love it so much. I just want everyone to read it, and I just wanted to talk about it with someone because it's so good. And also the good thing about it is like the writing was so beautiful, and I want to read that and experience it with a physical copy, because when I read it I was like reading an ebook, so I don't think I got the full experience that I wanted. So I definitely want to get that, and that's why I'm even more like ready to read it, if that makes sense. And the next book is The Little Prince, and this is a classic that I listened to an audiobook. When I listen to an audiobook, it's a really short book, so when I listen to it I feel like a lot of the information just went over my head, and I can't really tell you what the book was about or what happened, because I don't even know myself and I'm still confused. I'm still like, what really happened in that book? But like I know that there were parts like that I listened to and picked up on that I really enjoyed and would love to see again when I can fully understand the book again, if that makes sense. And Janelle's like a little cute classic, and my aim this year was to read more classics, and then exams came around and I had no time, so I'm really trying to get back on that whole wanting to read one a month and make a video about it, which I haven't got around to, which honestly is not a surprise. Like, it's me, it's gonna happen. But definitely The Little Prince is probably one of the classics I definitely want to like reread that I've read in the past. So my third book on this list is Radio Silence by Alice Oseman, and this book I read and then I loved it so much. It's probably like near being one of my favourites ever, but it's not my favourite ever, but it's good. I gave it 5 stars. It's really a great book about like deciding like the society should not control what you deem a success and what your path to success is, because everyone's path to success is different. And like the character in this book, it kind of reminded me of me, and that's why it made me happy, and that's why I was like, I love this book. Like, because it's just like when you see yourself in a book, it's great, and it's always a great experience, and I want to experience that again. And this time, like all these books that I'm talking about today, I kind of want to like annotate them, like fully give them time, because I just generally enjoy them so much, except for like one on here which is I wouldn't annotate, but the rest of them I definitely would want to annotate, because it's that thing where I want to have that like imprinted somewhere, like my thoughts and feelings as I go through them. And it's okay because I have bad memories. It's not like I remember how I felt the first time, because I don't. And like definitely these are the kind of books I would buy, because I'm not like a book buyer, but definitely once I've read a book, if I fall in love with it enough, I want to buy it to have like a physical copy where I can look back anytime I feel like I need that kind of love that I have for a book back again. And the 5th book would definitely be Educated by Tara Westover. This is the only book on here that's not a fiction book. This is a biography, and it's about, I don't know if you've, I feel like it has been going around quite a lot actually. I first heard of it from Bill Gates' like top 5 books, I think that's called, that he recommends. and this was like the only one really that stood out to me on that list. And it's basically about this girl who, her family were very like, they lived a very sheltered life in that sense, and she wasn't allowed to like have a connection to outside world through technology and that kind of thing. And she was the first one in her family that wanted to go off and like see the world for her, like her own, through her own eyes, and that's her own thing, if you know what I'm saying, like not like learn the world from just being told about it. She wanted to experience it herself, and it's just about like how she had to go about that and how it went for her. And generally it was really touching, and it's also kind of like a review on education as more of an idea than like a institution, which for me was really interesting to see. Like, it's not just like education, it's not just school, like it's a whole lot bigger than that, it's a lot wider than what we may think. And the honest and true importance of education from the eyes of someone who almost didn't get one, that's important to see, like how education is valued by those that don't have it, because I feel like a lot of us that do have school education don't take it as seriously as we should or we could have. And that's like seeing how that's that right being taken away from someone is portrayed by someone that didn't have that right, if that makes sense. And the last book is Skies. Okay, I don't know how to say it. Some people say Scythe, I say Scythe. I don't really know how you say it. I'm probably saying it wrong, but I love this book. I read it like maybe 6 months ago, I don't know, but I really enjoyed it. I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. I cannot speak today. 5 out of 5 stars. And I genuinely fell in love with this book from the minute I read it, and I definitely want to go back and read it because I want to read Thunderhead, which is the sequel. And as much as I love Sky, I can't remember what happened. I don't have a clue what happened. Like, I just remember like the ending and like the bit after the beginning, and that's all I can tell you about the book. It's this book is basically about this kind of utopia where no one can die naturally anymore. Like, we don't just pass away. Disease is eradicated. Death is basically not a thing. And obviously, if everyone just kept giving birth and there was no death, we'd be overpopulated. We already are an overpopulated society, but if that kept going on, we wouldn't all be able to live on this earth. So there's people that are called Scythes who come and they kill people. That's honestly what they are. They're like assassins, but like they're doing it for the good of society. That makes sense. So that doesn't make it any easier for the people that do it. And there's these two characters that come and they are given like a contest, and whoever wins that contest will become a Scythe. And the good thing about being a Scythe is that your family get immunity from the Scythe for, I feel like it's a set number of years, so they can like live those years knowing they won't die. But obviously it's not a nice thing to know that you're the feared person. Like, you're the people that people are scared of. They're fearing you coming because you could take their lives, and that's not like a nice responsibility for anyone to have. So both these people don't want it. So they're like, you can have it, you can have it. It's like just that kind of just seeing how they grow as people throughout the book, and I really want to read it again before I go on to the next book to make sure that it's fresh in my head. So yeah, those are the 5 books I would definitely want to reread. Honestly, I would love to read them this year, but I doubt it's going to happen. So like in the next span of like the end of this year, start of next year. I hope you liked this video. Remember to give it a thumbs up if you did, and comment down below if you've read any of these books or what books you want to reread. And remember to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!